Welcome back to Squared Circle Jobbers, and this is the second episode, technically the third, of the Prediction League, because we had 2 nights for WrestleMania. I am the Ben Cocker, your reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Prediction League champion, and I am joined once again by my compadre of Squared Circle Jobbers, Mr. Stee, and I'm also joined by the one and only Mr. Cheap Shot himself. Mr. Luke is in the house. Reverend Luke.
Hello!
Pre-chat us, Luke. Pre-chat us. How did you enjoy WrestleMania?
It's been a long time. Been to sleep since then. It was alright. I quite enjoyed WrestleMania, to be fair. It was nice seeing some fans back over there.
Yeah.
But they did it in the right way, which is good. But yeah, it made a huge difference, didn't it?
Big time.
Just to have that actual fan noise rather than it being piped in.
Yep.
Yeah. Good reactions, definitely from the fans, which was definitely beneficial to some of the things that obviously took place at WrestleMania. So yeah, it was good. It was a good pay-per-view.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was still very long, considering it was on 2 nights. It still ended up being very long on both shows. So
I went to sleep both nights.
Yes, so did I ended up catching up.
I think I went. Where did I go to sleep during night 1? I think I fell to sleep during Rhea, and was it Rhea and Asuka was night 2, wasn't it?
Jeez, I can't remember now. Yeah,
could have been.
Yeah, it was night 2, of course.
And night 1, I fell to sleep during Sasha and Bianca. So no sexism from my part.
Not sure if we should include that. Ben was just very tired. We had some food and stuff, and I just sent Ben on his way.
Yeah.
So
a full belly will always send me on my way. You can guarantee that right now. So yeah, we are back in the Thunderdome for WrestleMania Backlash. We're not going to refer to it as WrestleMania Backlash because it's stupid.
We have agreed off camera never to call it
that. So it's just Backlash to us. Just Backlash to us.
Yep.
Just Backlash.
Which is what it always has been, and what it always should be. So we are emanating from Tampa Bay, by the looks of this, Tampa Bay, Florida, at the Youngling Center on May 16th, which is in 2 days' time. There are only 6 matches currently set on the card. Therefore, obviously, therefore WWE will likely include probably 2 more matches, 1 on the pre-show, and maybe 1 announced on SmackDown this evening.
Yeah, that's true.
So if there's been anything added on the last SmackDown show, then apologies, but we won't be predicting on it.
We can't predict the future.
We can't. We can't. Just out of interest, shall we try and predict the future, just for a bit of fun, just to start off the show?
Well, I mean, it is the basis of the whole podcast.
The whole league, isn't it? The whole league.
To predict the future.
To predict, yeah. So Luke, predict the future. Is there going to be a match added from the SmackDown card or from the SmackDown roster? And if so, who will it be and why?
I'm not sure. I don't know who's on the SmackDown roster. This sounds really bad.
I was literally going to say that
for a wrestling show.
Don't put me on the spot.
I just don't know. I don't keep up with it that well, so it's literally like the ups and downs from one of those popular YouTube channels. I can't remember the name of it. That I keep up with, but yeah, quite possibly. I don't know who's on SmackDown, to be honest.
I think he's checking it right now.
I'm
just looking at what's on there.
I'm just having a look. I'm just
looking at the matches they're on.
Yeah.
There'll definitely be a pre-show match. There always is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Big question is the 24/7 championship going to be on the line?
It's supposed to be. It's 24/7.
Does it still show up on Raw and SmackDown? I'd imagine not.
Potentially.
I don't know.
Maybe.
This is terrible.
I suppose the Intercontinental title isn't going to be defended, or it isn't currently being defended. So that could essentially.
You've got a US as well. That's not on there, is it?
Yeah, and Sheamus has been going through with a case of it being what you call it. He had an open challenge, and I'd seen videos online from another channel that make pictures for WrestleMania. And I watched theirs, and one of their pictures was.
You should probably do a shout out of the name if you're doing
it was. It was Cultaholic. I had to get the right name.
Yeah, because the other one I was thinking of was.
Because you can't call them What Culture anymore, because there's no affiliation anymore. All ties are cut. And I did enjoy the suggestion. It was an up from me, definitely, for Roderick Strong, a man that obviously left NXT, to come and answer the open challenge of Sheamus, saying that I'm strong enough to challenge you, and we go from there. So that would be an up from me. It would be an up from me. Yeah, it was a nice little thing.
But he's good.
But but it's WWE, so they won't do it. Yeah. So Luke, would you put your neck on the line saying there may be a Intercontinental or US title match to be announced?
I'd say, because Sheamus has got that open challenge, hasn't he? So I would say that's probably the most likely.
Yeah.
Is Apollo's the IC champion, isn't he?
Yeah.
I would probably say more likely it's going to be Sheamus in his open challenge.
Yeah,
because it fits better, doesn't it?
Yeah, the guy that Apollo's with, I think in the last video, I predicted that he was going to come to WrestleMania and help Shane McMahon defeat Strowman, and he actually was the guy that helped Apollo instead. So I almost got it right, which was good. Yeah. Steve, what do you go for?
Well, you kind of stole my idea. I was just going to, because I don't really know the rosters and stuff, I was just going to say Sheamus Open Challenge. I don't even really know the card for tonight, so that doesn't help either. Are the Raw Tag Team titles on the line with is Riddle and Orton, are they on the card this evening? Because we're uploading this tonight on Sunday, so I'm just going to say this evening. So I'm going to say something to do with Riddle and Orton, maybe, because they've got a bit of momentum going, don't they? So I'll move away a bit from the Sheamus thing. I think Sheamus will have a title match, because it's perfectly set up where they don't have the matches announced, is it? Because he does the open challenge kind of thing. I saw there was a bit of a botch on Raw, and
just a bit.
That guy kind of broke his knee. I can never remember his name. Carrillo, is it called?
Humberto Carrillo, yeah.
That's the job. I mean, great superstar. And he pretty much broke his knee. So poor Sheamus.
that's what you get if you got a big guy landing on your knee, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that will happen. It was funny because they kind of just, instead of doing a count out, they literally just said Sheamus won. So that was a bit of a weird one. They could have just done a count out and just ended the match, no contest. So anyway, I'm going to maybe go with Orton and Riddle doing some sort of shenanigans.
Very good. Is this where I do mine?
Go for it. Even though you've kind of mentioned, you gave us some ideas during our
gave me my idea for it.
I suppose Seth Rollins isn't on the card either.
I was thinking of Rollins.
Yeah, he's not on the card. Street Profits aren't on the card.
Rollins never really has that kind of match where it's kind of unannounced, though, is it? He's either on the card or off the card. He's never had you're thrown into a match. There's always got to be a build up for Rollins, I feel. So I'd be surprised if he has a match.
Yeah.
Could turn up in the Universal Championship match then.
Yep.
He could do.
Cesaro.
Yeah. And there was a backstage thing with him and Reigns, I think, on the last SmackDown.
Yeah.
I believe.
We could have Owens and Zayn again, maybe, because they continued their feud with everybody else now. They seem to just put everybody together now in a big feud. But hey ho, we'll go for. I'll say there will be the Intercontinental title on the line somewhere in a big multi-man match, and it'll be like a 6-pack challenge, something stupid.
Sure.
And it'll be like Owens and Zayn and Apollo and Big E and like 2 other people who I don't know. Oh, maybe it's out far away, but yeah, Intercontinental title match. We'll go for that.
Cool.
Did I get it right? Maybe so. So we'll get on with the show, shall we?
Yeah, I think we've covered. Everything.
Yeah, we'll get on with the show.
Went for a tick in my head. Yeah, I think that's everything. So
we'll do
Backlash.
Boo. So we start off. Where shall we start? Let's start off with the world title and finish with the world title. How about that?
Yeah,
sure.
That's cool.
Sure.
Raw or SmackDown? Raw or SmackDown?
I'd say the SmackDown one is easier to predict.
Then let's go for SmackDown to start then.
Okay.
Okay, so we started off this evening with the Universal Championship match, in which Roman Reigns, with Paul Heyman in his corner, I might add, and the rest of the table, are they going to call them? Something like that? I don't know. All right, yeah.
Table stable.
Table stable. Good name. Yeah, which is basically just Jey Uso and hints of Jimmy Uso after his return on SmackDown. They are obviously there, and Reigns will defend the championship against a well-deserved Cesaro.
Yep, very
what a match! What a match!
Absolutely, yeah.
And about time too of Cesaro getting a world championship match.
Yep, I think we did kind of predict this happening whilst we were doing the Wrestlemania predictions. We weren't sure when. I think you went because we weren't sure if Money in the Bank was going to be first because I think you put it down for Cesaro to actually win the Money in the Bank. It was kind of obvious. Well, it's not obvious, but we all thought Cesaro was going to beat Rollins and stuff. So it makes sense to. Is it too soon for him to have the title shot? I don't know. I mean, it's a good contender for it though.
Yeah.
But with the way Reigns did win at WrestleMania, it might be a bit too soon for poor Cesaro for this title shot.
Yeah. I also thought that it was going to be Edge that was going to be the man that was going to be the first challenge back for a one-on-one. Like Edge has just disappeared off the face of the earth.
I'm really confused about the Edge situation. Like I said on the WrestleMania predictions, I thought Edge was going to win and then he'll lose the title quite soon after. During he was going to do a Backlash maybe. I didn't see Edge disappearing though. That's a very interesting one. Unless he returns tonight, so maybe Reigns wins and then Edge comes out and then sets him up for the next pay-per-view. I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Where's my Edge? I want to know.
Where is Edge? Where is he? Where is he indeed? He's on holiday.
Yeah, apparently.
He's gone to Disney World.
Yeah,
he got stuck in Florida.
Yeah, with Beth Phoenix. So, obviously, Cesaro, a key moment in his career. I believe it's the first time he has challenged for a heavyweight championship. Obviously, he's had a lot of mid-card success. Been a tag champ, been Intercontinental. Has he been Intercontinental, or has he been just US champion? I think it may just be US.
I'm not too sure.
Like US and tag.
Can't remember him being on a
No, I think he's been tag champion with obviously Sheamus and Tyson Kidd. I don't think he won it with Jack Swagger. So I think he's just a two-time or like two partners for him to be champion. And gets his well-deserved Universal title shot. And I'm going to kick off this one. I'm just going to say outright that it'll be a valiant effort, but Roman Reigns will retain his championship on this one. I think, obviously, we mentioned Rollins could get involved in this match quite heavily. The fact you've got that fact of, like you just said, Steve, of bringing Edge back into it, and then you've got the Usos who, will probably get involved. So it'll be a Roman Reigns win for me. Daniel Bryan is obviously gone, so there'll be no involvement with Daniel Bryan unless he's re-signed. Which was
a straight one as well.
So Reigns win for me. Who next?
Straightforward, isn't it?
That's a quick.
Okay. Well, as much as I'd love Cesaro to win, going straight down the line with a straightforward prediction on this one, like Ben said, it's going to be a valiant effort, but Roman Reigns is going to remain the head of the table on this one. Pretty confident in that.
It'd be interesting to see who dethrones Roman Reigns.
I think it's going to have to be someone huge. It's going to have to be either that or a real feel-good moment, or maybe what they do draft, don't they?
Yeah.
Someone comes over and takes it off in that way. Maybe Drew.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock.
It could be.
Yeah.
That would
tie in with the whole Heyman thing.
Yeah.
It would be interesting.
Yeah. It just depends if they want to pay Brock the money though, whilst there's still no fans. I think that's also a problem.
I think I saw that they were touring. I'm sure I've seen it on Twitter, and because AEW announced that they weren't they?
Yeah. AEW.
And I'm sure WWE were. I'm sure they were starting from like mid-July.
I've not seen any of that.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw it today. Either I saw it or I dreamt it. So.
All right.
One of the two. So.
It could be a dream.
I'm sure it's like mid-July, like the 16th of July, that they are coming back in, which will be the 16th of July will fall on a Friday, so that'll be a SmackDown. So essentially, they'll probably start with a SmackDown. So.
Thank God, though. I might actually watch a bit more wrestling once fans are properly back in. I just struggle so much without the fans, and then especially if you watch WrestleMania, and then you watch WrestleMania, and then there's no fans again. It's just so.
And then to go back to it, just stale. So, Steve, who are you going for in the Universal title match?
Yeah, I'll just keep it simple. I'm just going to go with Roman Reigns. The only way Roman Reigns could lose this is just if there's some sort of dodgy stuff going, someone might interfere and it ends up in a no contest, or Cesaro wins via disqualification. So that's the only reason why I'd be a bit worried about putting the points high. But yeah, I'm just going to go straight up with Roman Reigns, quite high on my points list.
Very good, very good.
Straightforward.
I know we agreed not to call it WrestleMania Backlash, but because this is a prediction video, is it going to be a case of where, let's say, one of the commentators says, somebody has had their WrestleMania moment?
I hope not. I mean, they can take the company and put it in the bin if they start doing that kind of commentary.
They've had their WrestleMania Backlash moment.
Absolutely not. No.
Can you imagine if you were that wrestler? You've had your WrestleMania Backlash moment.
They'll do it for Drew McIntyre, so he's had his WrestleMania moment finally again.
Just wait until they get their WrestleMania Money in the Bank moment. That's when it really kicks in.
God, yeah.
WrestleMania Hell in the Cell moment.
We're going to WrestleMania, SummerSlam, King of the Ring, No Mercy, Judgment Day, TLC.
Armageddon.
The greatest show now. In Saudi Arabia. Yeah. So match number 2 on the card, we're going to go for a first of 2 triple threat matches. We're going to go for the Raw Women's Championship, in which Rhea Ripley has her, I believe it's her first championship defence, defending against former champion Asuka and Charlotte Flair, who I think we all felt that was going to get added to the card at WrestleMania. Very last minute, and
this is where WrestleMania Backlash comes in.
This is where she gets a WrestleMania moment, isn't
Backlash moment.
Vince is literally just like, she didn't get her WrestleMania moment. God damn it, we will call it WrestleMania.
Can you imagine this whole pay-per-view is named this just so Charlotte Flair can be added to the match to win the title?
At WrestleMania. Big time.
Brilliant.
Would be one for the. I say it's one for the books. It would be a very predictable one, though, wouldn't it? It would be a very McMahon thing.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, and a woo in your ear, definitely, wouldn't it? Definitely. Ric Flair in people's ears.
Yeah, lovely.
So triple threat match, the Rhea Ripley, who I've seen a lot of people saying that they don't get her character right now. That she's playing a heel, but she's playing a heel very badly.
Yeah, I've heard some mixed reviews and stuff. And the matches with Asuka as well have been not so hot. But I think they've clearly got no chemistry and stuff because they both can wrestle very well. They've obviously not had time to do any backstage training and stuff like that, by the sounds of it. Yeah. Which is very weird. I mean, they've got all the time in the world without. Maybe we're finally seeing the actual difference between this era and the era before the pandemic, where they did house tours all the time, where they'd wrestle every day, and now you're kind of finally seeing one set of matches where they just don't fit together because they've not had the time to practice.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's kind of like we're finally seeing what happens when you're not wrestling every day for a change instead of once a week. Which is a shame, really, because they're both very good.
Yeah. It does make you wonder sometimes, doesn't it, when you've got two very good performers and they just don't gel together.
Yeah.
It's a lot about chemistry and personality as well.
Sure.
Perhaps the language barriers coming in a little bit as well.
Yeah,
so,
could be.
You know, I mean, I can't understand Australian people.
No, it's true. I have an Australian friend, and sometimes I struggle listening to her, so I could definitely agree.
I think Charlotte Flair's obviously there then, like we said, to bump up this chemistry.
Yeah, well, it's like that WrestleMania main event when it was Ronda Rousey, Becky and Charlotte. Everyone hated Charlotte in that match, but at the end of the day, she was clearly the best one in that match. So she could save the feud.
Yeah, could do, because she's had history with Rhea, and she's got history with Asuka, so...
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yes, it's good. I just hope she doesn't win the title.
Same. But I've got a bad feeling.
Yeah.
A bad feeling.
So are you saying there's going to be a championship change?
No, I'm going to stick with Rhea for now. I'm very at odds about it. It's more me wanting. I think it's more to do with me wanting her to win. It'd be so bad just to like win at WrestleMania and then drop it so suddenly. I mean, she lost it. She lost the NXT title to Charlotte Flair last WrestleMania as well. I'm just worried Vince is going to be like, "You suck." That's to put it bluntly. I'm just very worried that he's just going to think that. So who knows? But Charlotte Flair's definitely going to bump up the match. Some people hate her, but you've got to admit she will carry this match, 100%.
Take nothing away from Asuka. Yeah, nothing away from Asuka. She's a great wrestler as well.
Of course, like I was saying, like at the start, they're both like Rhea and Asuka are just very good. They just don't connect somehow. Maybe they'll fix those troubles by Sunday. Who knows? But definitely Charlotte Flair will help them gel together more, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I am going to go with Rhea on this one for now. I may have to change my mind.
There we go then. We'll go for that then. Luke, who are you going for and why?
Again, much like Steve, I think it'd be really daft and quite bad if they took the title off Rhea so quickly. And much like you said, Ben, Charlotte Flair is there to bump up the prestige in this match. And say what you will about Charlotte Flair, she's very good. She knows what she's doing. She's got the pedigree, and like I said before, there's something about Asuka and Rhea. Although their match at WrestleMania was very good, you can tell they're not quite clicking at this point in time. So adding that extra person in could just make that bit of difference.
Yeah.
Bit of want and will to make the match good. I mean, even at the levels of wrestling that we have in the UK, and some of it's really, all of it's really good. Everything that I've seen. Sometimes you just get two characters, two really good performers that just don't click, and you can see the difference from someone that they do work well with.
Yeah.
When Rhea was in NXT and NXT UK, she worked really well with Toni Storm.
Yeah, big time.
And you can see the chemistry. And that's because they knew each other for a long time. Like it's already been said, she's come up to the main roster, been put into a main event at WrestleMania, won a title, and it's just like up and up and up. It's great, but there's something that needs to be fixed. But I will stick with Rhea. I think she will win somehow, although I'm not sure how. But I don't think that Charlotte will take the fall in this one. That she will remain strong, regardless.
So she could potentially be the next singles challenger to Rhea, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Speaking of Charlotte Flair, by the way, I don't know if you'd seen pictures of her recently, but she looks as though her hair is phenomenally straight, like right now. Like her hair literally just goes whoop. Like literally.
I was thinking where you were going with it. He's talking about a straight hair.
Honestly, like because she's like her hair is usually like wild and like big, and she does something dramatic with her hair. It's just full on straight right now, and I'm like, whoa.
Maybe Andrade's bored at home and he's just straightening her hair. He's got nothing else to do for
he's got nothing else to do.
You never know.
Isn't he going to Triple H to face Alberto Del Rio?
I know he's facing Kenny Omega at some point.
Oh, very good. That'd be good. That'd be very good.
That's very outside of my wrestling knowledge. So
yeah, I'd seen rumours of Alberto Del Rio.
Great.
Or Alberto El Patron.
Alberto Jobber, get him out.
Anyway, it's going to be Rhea Ripley for the win for me. I think we're all on that one.
Oh no, it's going like the WrestleMania predictions. We're all predicting the same.
Yeah. I think it's got Rhea written all over it, and Asuka takes the fall again.
Yeah, unfortunately. Batista's very unhappy. Have you seen the Batista thing, by the way?
No.
Batista's fuming that she's getting jobbed.
That Asuka's getting jobbed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wrote a tweet saying like, I'm not going to paraphrase it probably because I can't even remember it. But yeah, he was complaining on Twitter like he saw that she got beat by Rhea on the last Raw, and he was not happy. He was not a happy bunny.
Wow. I suppose when you go from being a dominant female in NXT that's undefeated and has so many days as champion, it tarnishes a legacy, doesn't it? When you lose casually on an episode of Raw.
Yeah, it does, big time.
Yeah, at least you didn't lose on an episode of NXT.
Great.
Yeah.
True.
So all three on Rhea Ripley on this one.
Yeah,
indeed.
This is supposed to be the show that gets revenge for people. So far, there's no revenge at all. But will there be revenge for the Miz at Backlash after his WrestleMania defeat to what was possibly the match of the two nights? The Miz. Yeah, it was fantastic. The Miz obviously got defeated by Bad Bunny, obviously in the tag match. And Miz and Jamie Priest will continue their feud. They'll go head to head in a lumberjack match. So will the Miz get any let's say revenge, or I'm gonna say retribution, but obviously they are long gone now. They are long gone now.
That's a disbanded stable.
Yes, they are. Will the Miz get any revenge on Damian Priest following his WrestleMania defeat to he and Bad Bunny, the very baddest of them all? Luke, will you like to kick us off with this one to tell us about the Miz and Damian Priest?
Well, right, I don't think that it would hurt Miz to take the loss on this one. Bearing in mind that Damian Priest, his only pay-per-view match has been in a tag match. Bearing in mind it was at WrestleMania, but it was the celebrity match. There's a lot of trust there as well. And I was saying this to people I watched it with over popular video conferencing software that I wouldn't have put the celebrity, I wouldn't have put Bad Bunny in a match against anyone else other than The Miz and John Morrison, because they are so safe at working. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I think Damian Priest does need the win. I really, really do. But it's just the unpredictability of it being a lumberjack match. This is where they're going to get all the people in, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Damian Priest. I think he would benefit more from having the win, but it's WWE, so logic just goes out the window, doesn't it? It just really goes out the window.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm going to go Damian Priest.
Steve?
Yeah, I'm going to have to say the same. Sometimes with these matches, when I'm just going back to how I remember when we were predicting WrestleMania, we were so convinced something was going to happen and this is how it's got to be, and if it doesn't happen this way it's going to be stupid. But then WWE like, never mind. I mean, Drew McIntyre lost in the opening match of WrestleMania. No one predicted that, let's be honest.
True.
Unless they did, I can't remember. So it's like the obvious choice here is Priest because of just how WrestleMania went. Like you said, he's only had one match so far. It's been a tag match. It's been with a celebrity. The celebrity, you don't remember anything what Priest did in that match. It's all about what Bad Bunny did. So the next pay-per-view comes up, he's against The Miz, and if he lost to The Miz, you just think he's almost in, not a jobber status, but it's not a great start. So for his career, they've bigged him up, I think, backstage. I think he's done quite well so far. I think it would be a shame if he did lose his first one-on-one on pay-per-view. I think it makes more sense storyline-wise, as I get distracted by Scott Carson coming out of net from about 30 yards. Like, there's a storyline going on with Miz and John Morrison kind of potentially breaking up as well. So I think Miz losing forwards that storyline, maybe John Morrison will cost them the match inside the Lumberjack match. Maybe they all get involved and then John Morrison screws up and Damian Priest capitalizes, and that's how the Miz loses. So I'm going to go with Priest just to go with the obvious choice for my points tally to try and get that top spot. Obvious booking I'm going for.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm going to go for something different.
Hey.
I'm going to break it. I'm going to break the trend, and I'm going to say the Miz will walk out victorious. Due to the fact of it being a gimmick match, of it being the Lumberjack match. I've not seen anything of the split from Miz and Morrison, although it would be good. I think a lot of people after I don't know if you two have watched it. If you've watched the 24 documentary of the Miz since it's been released, it is very good. And I think a lot of people have gained a lot of respect for the Miz after seeing some of the things that he's done for the business and what he continues to do. I think he's a solid worker. I know he's obviously supposed to be the mega heel, but I think he'll walk out victorious due to the fact that he is the heel, and he is likely going to use the Lumberjack stipulation to his advantage with John Morrison.
Sure.
Unless Bad Bunny makes an appearance as a special Lumberjack, which would be quite surprising.
He's not coming back for a while.
No, he's on like a world tour now, isn't he?
Yeah, they handed him the briefcase.
Yeah.
He's got a briefcase now. He can go wherever he likes.
Exactly.
That video package was something else.
Yeah, big time. Here's your COVID passport. Goodbye. Sub the green list. Sub the green list. Triple H is going to give you a briefcase. There you go. Thanks.
We thought it was a Money in the Bank promo.
Yeah, like a Money in the Bank promo. Yeah, we were like, Money in the Bank next. He's like, no.
I thought Bad Bunny was going to be in Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it was like no. Book your tickets for Bad Bunny live. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, that was.
Where do I sign?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go for the Miz on this one. WWE and Vince like to destroy big men, make them less credible. They like to make them less credible further down the card, other than Omos. He's a very big man. He's a very big man.
Very
tall. So yeah, I'd go for the Miz on this one. On a shock victory. Again, heelish tactics.
Sure.
There we go. I've got a frog in my throat.
Perfect.
Just have a quick drink. So let's go for the tag titles.
Yes.
So match number four that we're going to predict is the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, in which the Dirty Dogs, DAWGS, not dogs, dogs.
Why are they called
I don't know. of Dirty Dolph Ziggler and Ravishing Robert Roode take on the team of Rey and Dominic Mysterio, a team who were part of the the SmackDown of WrestleMania SmackDown, because WrestleMania goes before everything now.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah, so the Mysterios have earned themselves a tag team opportunity, a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-2, we should say, tag team opportunity. Yes. No Street Profits and no Gable and Otis this time around for them, as they go for the tag titles against the Dirty Dogs. Very dirty people, very dirty.
Dirty.
Apparently.
Yeah, very dirty people. And to be honest, I don't really have much to say about this match other than I will carry over my prediction from WrestleMania SmackDown and say that Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio will win. Who's next?
Sure, I'll keep it short and sweet. Agreed.
Yeah.
No, because I predicted them too. I think everyone thought they were going to win on that SmackDown show. And now, like I said, we've not been watching SmackDown, so I'm not sure what storyline's going on there. Rey is being heavily advertised for the 2K22. Give me my refund, 2K21. 20. He's heavily featured on the gameplay, so I feel like he might get a title soon. He's not done much whilst he's been back, apart from getting his eye ripped out and then replastered on. So the storyline's there for him and his son. Isn't that it's going to be the what you do?
literally like that, wasn't it?
Literally. It would be the first father and son tag team champions. I believe I read. I think that's also why I went for them at WrestleMania. So I always forget that Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode are the tag team champions. So let's give it the Mysterios. Why not? That's my.
Why not indeed? Why not indeed?
Why not?
Thank you for your credible point there, Mr. Steve. That was great.
You're welcome.
Luke, who are you going for and why?
Short and sweet again. I'm going to agree. Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, like it's been said. Rey Mysterio has been heavily touted for the new game. I'd like to actually see some footage of the new game rather than just the graphics, but there you go. That's just one of those things.
It's because if you see the gameplay, you might cry. Carry on.
Yeah, I want to see how many times I get stuck in the ropes and how much I'll laugh when I'm playing it.
Mate, the game's got to load first for that time.
I hope they don't put the eye for an eye match in there. Oh, God. Can you imagine? All right.
So, anyway,
Dirty Dogs. I really like Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, and they make a really good team. I'm really happy that they've got a championship, but I just think, based on the fact that it would be the first ever father-son team to hold a championship, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So why not? Again, why not now?
It's a WrestleMania moment, isn't it, Luke?
Give them that WrestleMania Backlash moment.
Now is the time.
Yeah, can't wait for Charlotte Flair and the Mysterios to get their deserved WrestleMania moments of 2021.
On Backlash.
Yeah, at Backlash, yeah. Of all places, the best place to get their WrestleMania moment. At Backlash, yeah. They deserve it. So, it's a 3 for the Mysterios.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay. Wonderful.
Yay.
Match number 5, the penultimate match for this episode is for the SmackDown Women's Championship, as Bianca Belair makes her makes her first defense, or has her first defense against a woman who had a great input into WrestleMania, very surprisingly, in backstage segments and all that kind of stuff.
Thankfully,
in Bayley, yeah. At least she had a purpose at WrestleMania with all that she did backstage. The comedic value of Bayley at WrestleMania.
Apart from getting jobbed to the Bellas, we were just thinking about that bit.
Yeah, I went to sleep during that bit, so I missed it.
You fell asleep during the
I did. I woke up, and then you was like, "Oh, Bayley got her kicked in by the Bellas." I was like, All right.
Okay.
Wait a minute when the main event's on.
You're not endearing yourself to the female demographic here, mate.
Females.
Ben was just a very
Female?
tired person.
Lovely bit of squirrel.
It was a lovely bit of squirrel indeed. We had a lovely bit of squirrel beforehand as well. That's why. I'd had a lovely bit of squirrel, and that's why I was tired. It was so lovely that it made me so tired. Yeah. So, females. Let's discuss females. Bianca Belair's. I think it might be her first title defense.
Has she defended it on SmackDown? I don't think so.
I don't know. I've not watched SmackDown. I'm not going to lie.
This is the worst prediction video ever.
This is actually, yeah. None of us have watched any wrestling.
I'm not going to lie. Bad. What does Wikipedia say about it?
This is the prediction. Hey, we only watch pay-per-views. This is the prediction league.
Exactly.
She had a celebration on SmackDown, and Bayley challenged Belair for the title, and the following week the match was scheduled. That's all you need to know. So by the looks of it, there's no
excellent.
Yet.
Right.
Cheers, Wikipedia.
Who needs to watch the shows?
Females, anyway. Bianca and Bayley. Luke, let's start with you.
Okay. Well, Bianca Belair put on a really good match at WrestleMania with Sasha Banks. Bayley is just awesome. I saw a tweet from Bayley saying that she would fight Eve Marie for the right to call themselves the real role model. I thought that was brilliant. Yeah. It's like, I'm the real role model of WWE. I'll fight you for it. It's like, yes, that's Bayley. Ding dong. Right.
Hello.
So yeah, I can't. As much as I love Bayley, and I was a hugger before she went to the main roster as well.
We all were.
Yeah, exactly.
Insert picture here, Steve.
No,
me using a child.
No, I'm sick of that.
I was gutted when the Bayley buddies got taken away. Honestly,
it was a devastating
huge part. So I really, honestly, I can't see Bayley winning. Much like what we've predicted with Rhea Ripley, it'd be really daft to. But then it's WWE. They're pretty daft. Really daft to take the title off Bianca Belair, and I think she's got a little bit more momentum than Ripley. So I'm going to stick with the current champion. Don't think she's going to have a title change here, and I'm going to go with Bianca Belair.
Does Bianca have more momentum than Rhea due to the fact that she's a babyface?
Quite possibly. I also think the SmackDown's the better show at the moment, so they use the superstars better. Yeah, it's just fact. I never thought that I would start liking Roman Reigns as much as I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure that's not just me. But I mean, I've never not had respect for him. It's just that I was in the same boat as everybody else, and it's just used too much. Now I can't get enough of him. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's really that good. I just think SmackDown are using their superstars better. They're using the talent better. Yeah. And that's possibly a bigger reason that Bianca Belair is a bit more over.
Yeah.
She's got more credible challenges as well.
Isn't she the only face champion as well currently? Everybody else, every other champion in the company is a heel.
Is heel. Yeah. You're right.
Does the 24/7 champion not count?
I don't even know who the 24/7 champion is. Is it R-Truth? Is it?
For the 675th time.
Yeah, exactly. We don't even say that's a title. That's like saying this is a championship.
That is a championship.
Oh wait, it is.
Here it is. There we go.
It is a title. Yeah. So.
Fair point.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, the fact that she's probably, the only babyface champion is probably the way why she's over so much. Yeah. I think there are a lot of people. I don't think people would complain Bayley regaining the championship.
No, not
because
at all.
it would add a lot to the story.
I feel like a lot of people would complain if Bianca lost it in her first title defense. Then, just the way.
I suppose. I suppose in the way that it's a case of Wrestlemania was a building of a new character. and a new credible superstar.
Yeah.
You say building though, that she has been building for months, if not the last year, considering the rise from NXT and then going up to the main roster. So you're going with Bianca on that one, Luke, are you?
I'm going with Bianca Belair.
Yeah, and I think I will be joining you on that one. Again, it's probably too early to end the reign. I'm not sure how long the reign will be of Bianca Belair. I think she's going to be one a little bit like Charlotte, that she'll have numerous reigns, and people eventually might get quite sick of her, and it might be a case of they have to do the same thing with Roman and change her character and go from a babyface to being a heel, and using heel tactics. And just to finish on the Roman Reigns thing, Roman Reigns is a prime example of why turning John Cena heel would have been a great thing for his career.
Absolutely.
For character longevity and all that kind of stuff. Roman Reigns is a prime example of why you should turn a babyface heel eventually when the time is right.
Vince just liked the money too much. That was the problem. But he still would have sold merch as a heel, I'd imagine. Maybe less kids would purchase it, but maybe if a cool 16 shirt came out with him being heel and stuff, maybe one of us would have bought it. So works both ways really. Yeah.
Like the hustle, loyalty, and respect sort of thing would have been a big thing on a t-shirt, wouldn't it? Again, so yeah. But I think there's two of us on Bianca Belair.
Let's make it three.
And a little bit boring. Ding dong. I'm going for Bayley.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm actually going for No, I'm not. Bianca has to win, I suppose. I feel like Bayley is one of those superstars they've built so well that when she takes a loss, it doesn't hurt her character anymore. Her losing this match could fit her character anyway by her going crazy about it and making excuses like she does and stuff like that. She might say Michael Cole distracted her. I love that feud. One day that match is gonna happen. I'm telling you, Michael Cole versus Bayley.
Sonya Deville will make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a perfect opponent really for the first title defense, if that is correct. First title defense of Bianca. Bianca will probably win, and that's why I'm picking her also.
There we go then. There we go. I'm just going to have a yawn before we finish this video.
Wow, we mentioned someone who gets sleepy again.
Oh,
there's no sexism on this. There is not. There is none at all. No, so we get to the last match and this predictions video for episode 3, Backlash. We have Bobby Lashley defending the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre and the monster among men and trains, Braun Strowman.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo Strowman.
Yeah, okay, that's two picks for Strowman there by the sound
of
it.
No. How dare you? No, so this match was Braun's kind of, I don't know, again, it's so hard to talk about these sometimes because we don't actually watch the damn product. So I watch bits of it on Twitter and stuff like that. Braun went from messing around with Shane, then actually killing Shane, which actually did happen. He did actually kill Shane. Thank God. Glad I stuck with Braun on that prediction. Haha. I know, Braun. I picked Braun. So, Drew McIntyre again is in the title match. If Drew McIntyre doesn't win, he shouldn't be in this match. That's what I'm worried about. Because, like we said, bit into this video and podcast, no one predicted Bobby Lashley beating Drew McIntyre. So now we've got the same thing again, but Braun is involved. Braun's not going to win, so I'll just get him out of it. He's just there for the match. He's been built up a bit more, I guess. They've been having one-on-ones quite a bit on Raw, haven't they?
Is he there to take the fall?
Yeah, definitely. He's got to be, hasn't he?
To Drew, I mean.
That's what I mean. I'm going to go out and say Bobby Lashley's going to win. Because I feel like if they were going to put the title on Drew, they would have done it at WrestleMania. Or did Vince just want to piss off everyone and all the fans? and just go, haha, no moment for you, here's your fans. They listen to our YouTube video, they listen to us, and everyone else make these prediction videos where they say, Drew is going to win, he's going to come out first, which is true. He'll do it for the fans, and then Vince will be like, haha, no, and he's got a button, deny button. So, and now now this is the only reason why it's called Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash is probably because of this match, like, just for Drew McIntyre. But I'm going to go different, because I have a feeling most will probably go Drew. I'm assuming he's the most heavily favoured for the match. Mm-hmm. I just think they'll just continue with Bobby Lashley for a bit, maybe leading into SummerSlam, like you said before. They're going to start touring maybe soon, so maybe Brock Lesnar does come back into it. One rumour could be he'd be against Reigns, but another one is Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, isn't it? So you never know, they might actually keep the title on Lashley until SummerSlam comes up, and maybe them two will go head to head then for the title. So I'm not very strong in favour of this result, but I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley for now.
Nice. Luke, do you have a different take on that one?
No.
That's it. That's it then. Bye, guys. See you. Bye.
Literally, this is an hour episode. You could have done it in 5 minutes.
But yeah, we could have. Maybe this match will last 5 minutes as well. Yeah, I feel like Drew is going to have his moment again. I know a lot of us said that would happen in front of fans at WrestleMania. A lot of us said. But, you know, when they start touring again, coming up, like you said, to SummerSlam again, that's possibly the point where they're going to pull the trigger. I'm going to say Bobby Lashley is going to keep the title. He's been really strong with it. I don't think, like The Miz was interim champion, Bobby Lashley is definitely not. He's strong, he's got a good character, and he's got a mouthpiece behind him. It's like really old school wrestling with the manager who talks, like Paul Heyman on SmackDown, except he's got a talker for one of his people this time. I'm going to stick with Bobby Lashley. I think he's strong. I think Braun is there to take the fall this time. But I'm interested in this one because it's 3 big characters, 3 very strong guys just beating snot out of each other. I'm in favour of that. I like that. That's fun. That's exactly what I like.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stick with Bobby Lashley. I think the train noises are going to come in at some point as well.
Of course,
because they have to, don't they?
Yes.
I just wonder at what point they're going to pipe in Thomas the Tank Engine music as well. You know what I mean? Maybe that's something someone should happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bobby Lashley.
Cool. There's one thing that this match is lacking, and that is Brock Lesnar. Like, how good would this be for a Fatal 4-Way though?
Oh, wouldn't it just?
Yeah, for Lesnar to be in there.
Yeah, Lesnar will probably struggle to work with 4 guys all at once though. When was the last time he had ignoring the Royal Rumble, obviously that's very well rehearsed.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar hasn't done too much multi-man stuff, has he?
I know he had did he have the Fatal 4-Way with Braun, Samoa Joe and somebody else?
Yeah, quite a few years ago, wasn't it?
A few years ago, yeah. Was it Seth? Was it Seth? Was it Seth or
can't remember.
Was it Reigns? Was it Reigns? Somebody like that? Possibly Reigns, sure.
I remember Joe being very hot during that time, and that's also when he went the Great Balls of Fire, the best pay-per-view name ever. No one.
Which turned out to be a great pay-per-view. As well.
Yeah.
Did.
Just a shame Joe didn't win that one.
Yeah. I think it lacks Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar would be a good asset to this match. And I think obviously WWE could go down a few avenues with this one. In the fact that Lashley retains and sends Drew right to the back of the line again. Obviously, Lashley has got this sort of backup of MVP, and MVP has been working with he worked with Retribution, didn't he? With Mace and T-Bar.
Yeah,
and obviously they had the masks taken off them, didn't they, by McIntyre and Strowman. Mm-hmm. So they've been that sort of feud again. Again, it's WWE saying, "You two are in a title match. Here, go in a tag team." and then face off against each other.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Great WWE booking. But yeah, they could go down the avenue of obviously Lashley retaining. I think the out of the blue booking would be Braun winning.
I just can't see it.
That would be the shocker. Obviously, Strowman obviously had the Universal title reign, didn't he, when he beat Goldberg at WrestleMania last year, which again came out of the blue at the opportunity of the fact that the pandemic killed Roman Reigns and stopped him from working, and that was obviously Braun's path into winning the Universal title, and then obviously losing it to like the Fiend, didn't he? I think I'm going to go different, and I'm going to go with Drew on this one, on the fact that from what I'm sensing is that Jinder Mahal has reappeared. And Jinder Mahal has reappeared with backup.
Yes, he has.
Backup not being the Singh brothers, but being two big Indian men.
They've grown up well.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they handled COVID very well. They beat up massive. Yeah, maybe Bobby feuds with Braun after this. I don't know, and has the singles feud that way.
See where you're going.
And McIntyre goes to feud with Jinder as a credible, contender. Now he's got this big backup.
See, it's interesting you thought that, because I was thinking before we did this video, maybe if Drew lost this match, he would then move into a feud with Jinder without the title.
Without the title, yeah. I think they'll just move it. I think they'll move it with the title for the fact of obviously again growing the Indian sort of fan base. They're doing all they can at the minute, aren't they? In the fact that they brought Mansoor fully to the Raw roster, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Because he faced Sheamus, didn't he, the other week, and he lost. And obviously they've bought a few. I'm sure they've bought a few Indian women into NXT as well now, haven't they? So.
Not too sure.
And I think I think they're growing the brand again. So McIntyre for a win to go on to the feud then with Jinder, and that'll be the new title feud. Potentially then going up into SummerSlam.
Well, I can tell you that will not bring me back to Raw.
Yeah, me neither. It's not. It's not. I obviously said I'm not saying it with great excitement. I'm saying it with the fact that it's logic, WWE logic.
Yeah.
Business logic for WWE.
Screwy logic.
And storylines for the Prediction League and making it different. Making this entertaining. I will happily make this entertaining.
Well, I went for Bobby Lashley because I thought that was the different answer.
Yeah, no.
Like, honestly.
Yeah, I would have likely gone for Lashley had somebody else not.
Oh, well. Yeah, I thought I was speaking out of the box there.
But
I usually have one of those predictions in every single prediction that we've done.
That's it. You're going to go for the Dirty Dogs, aren't you? You're going to go for the Dirty Dogs now. You're going to change your mind and go for them.
Braun Strowman.
Yeah, Braun.
I'm just going to change all the predictions when we put them in officially.
Just going to go Braun, Bailey, Asuka, the Dirty Dogs, Cesaro, and The Miz.
There you go.
What a pay-per-view. What a pay-per-view.
By the numbers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So that is that. That is Backlash. Obviously, unless there has been a match added on Friday SmackDown, which we do not know about. So apologies about that one.
We will still be predicting on those matches, but we will be just not on this video. So they'll be part of our scorecard.
Yeah. If you want to complain, go fuck yourself.
For God's sake, we were so good for so long.
Yeah. Welcome to all of our new fans.
63 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah. That's me being abusive, being the heel. That's great. So thanks for watching the video. If you've stuck with us throughout this video, well done. Hope you enjoyed it. And as Mr. Steve said in the last video, something about the sandwiches.
No one replied, so no one watched it.
No one obviously.
So we'll try it again.
Either nobody watched it or nobody eats sandwiches. So
which is very sad.
I can't believe that.
No, that's absolutely not true. So,
that.
You tell us what your favourite sandwich is. I will tell you mine again. Mine's a prawn sandwich. I had one today.
Did you?
Prawn sandwich?
Well, it was a seafood cocktail. Do you know the sandwich fillers you get from today? Moving on. Tell us your favourite sandwich, and let us know that you get to the end of the video and that you actually enjoy them. So
and of course let us know your predictions, because we love feedback from you guys. We would like to include the fans as part of the prediction league to bring you into the table in future prediction league projects. So send us through your predictions and we can get you guys popped into that prediction league with us as well. The greatest prediction league in the world.
Yes, original content.
Original content, yeah, because I don't think I've seen any. Exactly, yeah, definitely. So if you've liked the video, drop us a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and please subscribe. If you've not gone and checked out Cheap Shot Entertainment, please do so. Drop Luke
also.
Yeah, and drop Luke a cheap sub on that one, which would be nice.
Yes, I do like a good Subway.
Yes, yeah, and all aboard the Strowman train as we roll into Backlash.
Not.
So that's it. That's everything from me. Unless you guys have got anything else you would like to say.
No.
Just leave comments down below. It does help the algorithm of YouTube, and the likes help us. And thanks to Up Down Down recently, who shouted us out again, and our subs are rolling in. So just click some links down below. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. We love you very much. And in traditional Ben fashion, how do I sign out, Steve?
Just say it.
See you later, Cheap Shot Nation.
That's not the way I sign out. I normally advise people to have testicular hygiene and wash their championships. Yay!
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.